Yo, 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 yo. Hidden Knowledge Podcast. Episode 56. Like to think, Lawrence Taylor, one of the greatest, if not the greatest edge rusher of all time.
Yeah.
We got here at 56 now. Like, damn.
Hold on. We have a slight technical difficulty.
Oh, what's that?
The Facebook Live. Want to make sure that's connected right.
Okay, because we got people that's gonna be tuning into the live too. Because just to let
Jasmine,
y'all know,
can you check on the live, the Facebook Live?
because we do have a guest that's coming on
Let's see.
shortly. But yep. So we want to make sure everything's connected before we start, even with the intros and everything else like that. Make sure all the lines are connected.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here.
You know what I mean? I've been on my Kevin Gates shit for the last couple fucking phone. Can't even be smooth with my two phones, you know. Yeah, I got iPhone and Android. Yeah. Flex.
Well, while she's working on the Facebook Live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's your boy H2O.
Yeah, who you want to?
The Cameroon Gone. Horton Here's a Who. Choice D. All of the above. Hollering at you.
There it is. We live now. We got it. We're
There
going.
you
We
go.
in business.
I'm just going to repeat everything again. Might as well. Fuck it. Yo. Hidden Knowledge Podcast. Episode 56. Shout out to Lawrence Taylor. One of the, if not the greatest edge rusher of all time.
Hold on. Okay, now start it. Do the intro again. For the third time. Now we here. We ready. We here for y'all. Let's get it.
Yo. Hidden Knowledge Podcast. Episode 56. You already know. Yes, sir. Shout out to Lawrence Taylor. One of the, if not the greatest edge rusher of all time for that 56 jersey number. But you know what it is. It's your boy H2O, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's a Who, Choice D, all of the above. Holla at you. Go ahead, cuzzo, tap in.
It's your boy Juniani, and we are here for episode 56. I'm letting the hair breathe today, letting it rock out. You know, I usually got it tied back, or I got the braids going. But we letting it free.
He got the Don King.
Modern day Don King, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But no, we here. 56 in the building. Hidden Knowledge.
Yeah, so a lot has happened to start off this new year.
Oh.
Woo. All right, where do we start? Okay, I'm going to just make my sports reference here.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm going to pull out props and shit.
What we doing?
Super Bowl.
This Chiefs Fanatics guy over here.
For a three-peat.
This Chiefs Fanatics guy over here.
Yes, indeed. We're going for three-peat. This is the first NFL team that could ever pull off winning 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Oh, Lord.
This is history you're witnessing that is a possibility of. I get that a lot of people are going for the Eagles. I know Saquon's had a hell of a year. I'm humble. But I'm going to go for my team.
You know, me being a Chargers fan, I should be really upset about all of that. However, and as a Chargers fan, you would think I would root for the Eagles just because. However, you know, I'm not really mad at, like, I don't, even though you're my division rival, I don't really hate the Chiefs like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to play y'all twice a year because we're in the same regional division. You know, and I don't even dislike the Raiders.
I honestly say I don't hate the Chargers as a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I'm not really.
I don't. Out of the teams I don't like the Broncos.
I was gonna say that because Shannon Sharp talks about that all the time. Shout out to.
I don't like the Broncos.
Shout out to Unc, but no, Unc.
Out of our division, the Broncos, I don't like them.
Shannon Sharp.
I hate, like, almost as much, like, besides the Cowboys and the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Broncos. I strongly have a disdain for the Broncos.
You know, Shannon Sharp talks about his rivalry with Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, his tight ends. Yeah. And they've been he's been on First Take.
Not First Take. Undisputed.
Yeah, Undisputed with Skip. Yeah, and then they you can see that
go back and forth that competitive tension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's still there.
Yeah,
as old as they are. Yeah.
Yep.
And I grew up in that shit, so I remember that shit vividly. And I was Team Tony.
Of course. I was Team Antonio Gates. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest tight ends ever.
I was also Team Tony there too. Yeah. That was the closest thing to a Chargers beef because I liked Antonio Gates, but he was just playing for the wrong team.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Another one I liked, but he was playing for the
Darren
wrong
Sproles.
team. Because it was LaDainian Tomlinson and Priest Holmes at the time. And then it was a little bit of Larry Johnson, but it was more Priest Holmes than LT.
Right.
And it was just like,
and then
that stiff arm. And every time he scores a touchdown,
think about all the greatness that the Chargers
that's what he did. He had tossed the ball every time.
Yeah. Think about all the greatness that the Chargers organization has brought to the league. Think about it. We had Drew Brees at one point. We had Junior Seau, Sean Marion, Michael Turner, Darren Sproles, LaDainian Tomlinson, Rodney Harrison, Phillip Rivers, Sean Phillips, Antonio Gates, man,
Joey Bosa. Even if you want
Joey Bosa,
Darren James,
Kellen Winslow, Dan Fouts,
Keenan Allen.
Man, the Chargers have brought so much talent to the league. Whoever has been in charge of drafting and scouting, Eckler, Eric Weddle, the safety.
Can't leave out Weddle.
Think about all the talent, bro. Whoever was in charge of hiring or controlling scouting and drafting for the Chargers organization over the decades, they need to be given flowers. Like, think about it, bro. All that talent, bro. The fullback, Lorenzo Neal,
Lorenzo Neal.
Bro.
Damn. Lorenzo Neal. Hunter Henry came from there.
Hunter Henry, bro. I know I'm missing like another D end. I feel like I'm missing some people. I know I am. But yeah, my favorite player growing up was Junior Seau. I wore his number in high school and everything.
Yeah, Junior, of course.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Junior Seau was the truth, man. R.I.P. He was the truth. But
that's what Derek Johnson was for me.
Really?
Because Derek Johnson went to UT, but then he got drafted by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And he was like a real big time linebacker.
Right.
In my time.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Sure. That's what's up.
Yeah, but I had to give a little shout to them. And let's go ahead and transition while we're talking about sports from football to basketball because the Rockets are second in the West.
Wow, what a surprise.
Exactly, and the West is deep.
Ime Udoka is one of the best NBA coaches in the league. Hands down, bro. You know the team that is the Celtics right now? He is the reason why it's constructed that way. The head coach that's there now, he just took that over, basically. Ime Udoka put that together,
looks
bro.
Like Ime Udoka.
Bro.
That nigga is the same type of complexion.
The Celtics did him dirty, bro.
Exactly.
The Celtics did
and because he was fraternizing.
Bro.
Who was he with? Who was his girl? The one from Friday.
Nia Long.
Nia Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cheating on Nia Long with the fucking girl, with one of the employees.
Yeah.
But then that employee, her spouse is one of the GMs.
Yeah.
So it just so happened that you're fucking around with your GM's girl while you're dating Nia Long. And
so they were both cheating on their respective spouses.
Exactly. But he's the bad guy. But whenever, that's where Malika Andrews comes in. And because she was taking the side, why are you pointing fingers? Because they're both the ones in the wrong, clearly. They're both adults. They're both adults. They're both in the wrong. But clearly, he got the one who got the blunt end of it because of his position.
She's so whack.
But she was over here with Stephen A. Smith.
Trash.
Yes. That's why Cuzzo is ripping her up, is because when Stephen A. Smith was holding both of them accountable, it's not about pointing fingers.
Right.
Yes, it is. Because it takes two to tango.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck you mean?
Right.
Trying to check this man on his own platform. She was on First Take calling in, checking Stephen A. on how he was handling the situation fairly,
right.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that we be dealing with. The whole Joy Taylor. That's why we could bring that up. The whole Fox News with Skip and all this shit. And the whole the makeup lady, all that, and how she was gonna win all those fells with the producer. Yeah. Let me go ahead and file no consent, like, sexual, sex charge on them. But I was consenting the whole time. But when all those fellas, I could just use that on them. But until then, I'm gonna get ahead as much as possible. And Samuel and fucking Emmanuel Acho was in that shit too, because he got her onto the platform on Speak for Yourself. And man, but it's like a common denominator with that shit. It's like, if you're gonna fight for equality, it should come with equal responsibility and equal accountability for your actions. We're all adults.
Right.
We're all adults.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's crazy how we go on that tangent while I was trying to give Rockets praise, but the praise comes from the fact that even the Celtics just winning the last championship, that's his ring.
Yeah, I mean, team. Because he constructed the team. He constructed that team.
And now he's doing that with the Rockets on the West, on the opposite, from East to West. And he's doing that shit, replicating that shit.
That proves that he's a good coach.
He's that nigga.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't dumb as him.
Right.
It proves that. And it's like, it's crazy how it comes back to these common denominators of what could bring a motherfucker down, bro.
Right. And that player they have on their team, not Jalen Green, but the other guy, Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
Amen Thompson.
Amen Thompson.
That fool is going to go.
Exactly. He's a modern day Dennis Rodman.
But I think he has more potential. I think he can develop an offensive game.
He's a more offensive Dennis Rodman. He's Dennis Rodman with offense.
His defense is just tenacious, crazy. Bro.
6'7".
Tenacious ass defense.
6'7", and he could guard any position. He could guard centers.
Yeah, and he's got size. He's got a little size to him.
Boom. He's
athletic. He can develop a jump shot. Yep. And I think he could develop an offensive game. Yep. You know what I'm saying? He's got potential, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be. He
recently had a game winner.
Yeah,
against the Celtics.
Yeah, he's going to be one of them dudes,
game winner against the Celtics. Fred Iman against his old team.
Yeah.
Game winner.
Yeah.
He did Euro step. Game winner.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Look at that. Look at who came in. Look at that, man. Let's go ahead and get this going, man. This is a perfect timing. We got a little sports segment because we know you guys don't know shit about football and basketball.
I just got into it recently.
Yeah, see, look, exactly. Who is that who just got into it recently? So y'all hear that, right?
You want to... I guess when she fixes, when she works on the...
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, so you want to introduce your
Of course, man.
Yes.
Yeah, W Jazz for the engineering, So, like how you ever watch Joe Rogan podcast, like Jamie? Yeah, that's our Jamie. Right there. Yeah, there you go. So look at that. Look. You see yourself on TV. Look, you're official, bro. You're in this thing, bro.
Yo, this is pretty lit.
Yeah, so that's your camera. You talking to the mic? Can you hear your?
So Mario, that's your camera right there. So look at that camera.
Yeah, that one right there.
That's me.
Yeah.
Cool. Yo, this is good. This is really good. This is like the first time I'm doing this.
Yeah. Look. We're live, baby. We're live on Facebook right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, my fault I was late,
Hey, 26-6. Story 26-6. Yeah, see this Josh and David.
Yeah, it's just
Orlando,
Hernan.
Yep, they're going to see this. They're going to be like, damn.
All my friends, they're like, when are you going? Like, come on.
Exactly.
We're waiting.
So, introduce yourself. Yeah, your name?
My name is Mario. Mario Morfin. I played, I would say semi, but amateur soccer in America, football in England.
Okay.
I went to the University of Houston for like a year before I got scouted to play at that level. Yeah. I was in a team that no longer exists, but it was Houston FC HTX. We won maybe 3 nationals and like 5 regionals. We would always try to go with the best teams, but it was just no way we could get there back to back all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my whole injury happened with my nerve system with my knee, and it's just like I can still play, but I just can't play professionally anymore.
I can still play, but like not at that level. You say?
Yeah, because my knee can't handle the stress. Because if I push it to the point where like it goes beyond its limit, then it's more like, yeah, like I'm just messing it up at this point.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So, you're how old?
I'm 24.
Damn.
Okay.
So, you guys, at 24, he's talking like he's been in the game for so long. Right? Were you like born here in Houston?
No, I was born in Mexico. Let me check that. Shout out to them, by the way.
Okay.
Like,
There you go. All right. And when did you move here?
When I was 7. When I was 7, yeah, I came here. I don't remember the whole like the situation with my parents and stuff like that, but I came at 7. You know, my dad was like, "You ever played a sport?" You know, because they were random people to me. It wasn't like, oh, like I grew up with them, right? I grew up with my grandma, my grandpa.
Your dad was a random person to you?
Yeah, it was just like,
oh, what the
one day your grandpa came and he's like, "Hey, you're gonna go with your dad and your mom to the U.S. Let's go." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So,
what the fuck?
Yeah, so it was pretty weird. Like, and he's like, "Oh, like, do you play any sports?" And I was like, "Oh, I play soccer. You know, it's pretty much all I got."
He's still just trying to get another nigga. That nigga's your whole dad. He's like, "Hey, son, like, you play sports?" Like, just sizing each other up.
Yeah. Well, I was maybe like this short. So my dad.
You know what's funny? 7 years old, the same year I met I got familiar with my dad because he worked overseas in Saudi Arabia engineering and shit. So I didn't know that nigga. And like I see this random man come every couple months. I'm like, oh, I guess this guy is like with my mom. But then like when he finally started working in America, I was like, oh, this is my dad.
Right.
Okay. I was 7. That's crazy how you say that. So that's why I just went.
It's the whole process. That was just weird for me.
Yeah.
Hey, when you don't speak English, everybody's like,
oh shit,
you know, they treat you differently. But I'm like, well, especially when I got to like, I think I started 3rd grade. I had to take Spanish classes because I didn't know English.
You was in like ESL?
Yeah, pretty much. But I was.
We used to troll them niggas.
Yeah, because you know how kids are. Kids are cruel. Like they'll be honest.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like, come on now, like y'all had to do me like that.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
that's hilarious. You have siblings?
Yes, I have a sister and a little brother.
Are you the oldest or what?
I'm in the middle.
Oh, your sister's older.
Yeah, my sister's older.
And now you got a little brother. How old is your little brother?
I think he's 10. I'm gonna lie you. I don't
Damn,
know how old.
wait. So wait, this was after you were already in America that your little brother was born?
Yeah, when I think he was born in. Oh, I'm a horrible brother.
Dude, you're a terrible brother.
I don't know how old he is.
How you not, if you don't know the age of your siblings, are you like a bad sibling?
I say you are.
I mean,
look, he said you are. So he's admitting that he's a bad sibling. Like that, imagine.
I'm in the middle with it because, like, with my little sister, there was a point where, you know.
Do you know how old Dio is?
Yeah,
we're cousins, so I know your little sister. This is my cousin.
She's 24 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. No.
I don't think it's a compliment.
I know that Jerry turns 38 this year. Because he's a year younger than you.
Yeah, he turns 38 this year. You see what I'm saying? It's like
you're 38 now.
I'm not around him like all day, every day, like I used to be. You know,
nigga, that's your siblings. Like, you don't have to be around them to know their age.
Okay, I could be in the ballpark. Okay, as long as I say like close.
There's a difference.
If I'm not like 2 or 3 years off, if I'm like maybe a month or not a month, a year or like maybe a year and a half off, then that's
why
fine.
would you even be off like that? Like,
I don't spend time with them.
Neither here nor there.
I don't really think about like
you know what year they were born, so do the math.
Yeah, 87.
Exactly, do the math. It's 2025. So what year?
I could do the math, but that's too much thinking about somebody's age. Like I don't want
to. Okay. That's just me being me, right? Like, man, I don't know. That's just something that just boggles my brain. Like, so okay. Fuck, man. Okay. Nonetheless, okay. More about back to you, Mario.
Yeah, back to the guests.
So yes, nonetheless, I want to dive in deeper. So. You're just like into sports growing up. It was just
that was so.
From 7 years old, your dad was like, "You like soccer? You like?
Well,
you like?"
I started playing at 4. 4 is when I really started taking sports seriously. And I remember everybody would ask me what I wanted to be when I grow up, and I was like, I'm gonna be a football player. Like that's it. That's just it for me. And everybody's like, oh yeah, everybody wants to be a football player. I'm like, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna prove it to you. Right? But it's, you know, life happens. You know, you sometimes gotta accept it because you can't fight with your body. You know, you just gotta accept it.
That's humble. That's humbling. So like besides sports, like was there anything else you're like into?
I'm into Formula One.
There you go.
I'm into Formula One.
Okay.
I love Formula One. I love races. I love cars. It's just cars are probably the best thing man has ever made.
What the?
Are you into NASCAR?
Not into NASCAR.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's boring. Just to clear that out. Like,
He said it's boring.
NASCAR
circle jerky.
Hey, we gotta give NASCAR some sort of respect because they got a following, bro.
No,
like
yeah,
NASCAR's got a huge fan base. Like
I respect it. Right?
it's like
but
a league. Like it's like the NBA, NFL, but the league for cars.
I talk shit about NASCAR for a reason.
Yeah, but it's like
It's personal for me.
I respect the drivers. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great, but it's just like you're just going in a circle for like 200 laps.
Right.
Formula One, you're like moving, like you're turning. You gotta.
It's actually like an actual course.
Yeah,
like you're going like.
I think that's why I think Formula One and I think the other one, which I don't remember the name. I think that's where they're at. Where they're
What's
at.
the one with the drag? It's like, is it drag racing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
drag
Where
racing.
they have the long ass cars and they have the parachute that comes out. The back.
that's drag
It's
racing.
drag racing. Okay. Do you like that?
No, I do not like that. I like actual racing. Like,
Okay,
it's
okay.
just- they got 78 laps from here to over there, and it's just.
Okay.
Like, do you like the infrastructure of the cars and stuff? Like,
I love like
you like to dive into like the engines, and
like the engines, the way they design the cars, so that way there's not like you're faster than a regular car we drive.
Yeah.
Like I just
like.
love
Do you
that.
like to do that shit with your car? Do you like to like tweak your shit?
No, not my car. I just got my car recently. I'm not touching that until the year
So, like,
passes.
Right.
When it comes to your interest towards like racing and everything else, like, are you like a grease junkie? Do you like to like?
I wouldn't consider myself a grease junkie because
Oh,
I would use like racing and stuff like that to like relax myself.
okay.
Okay.
Like car
Okay.
shows.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I wouldn't be like, oh, like let's go to Formula One and let's study an engine.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
Right.
I get you. It's more like being into like exotic shit
Yeah, it's like
and like you know the details upon the exotic shit, but it's not like the infrastructure.
yeah, like I wouldn't know like the engine
Yeah.
type they're using or stuff like that, just because I'm not into that much.
But you'll be into it enough to race, but not
Yeah.
enough to build one up.
Yeah,
You're
like-
not like okay. I
You know,
see.
it's interesting that you're into Formula One. I was watching some like reels on YouTube and Facebook that shout out to Marcus, an engineer in the back. No, but I was watching some reels on YouTube and Facebook about Formula One drivers and their necks, like how
Yeah.
strong their necks have to
Yeah.
be to like, I guess, withstand the torque inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
And so like they had like they were doing a test on one of these reels that they were taking like an average person and like they had like this thing like wrapped around their head, and I guess it was like a machine like giving the same kind of force that you would experience in a Formula One car, and the average person couldn't even hold it. Like they could barely hold it. But then they put a Formula One driver, professional,
was like normal
and he was
for him.
just like sitting there moving it against it, like moving it
Yeah.
this way, going like that, like
because they're so used to that speed
Yeah.
trajectory. Because like whenever you're moving at that speed, like your body like. But if you learn how to move normally while you're in that state, then it's
well, they
second
also
nature.
like strengthen their neck too. Like they do neck
Yeah,
workouts.
like if you
and,
look at their
Oh, like-
necks,
like
they're
as
like
far as, like, the
they're
workouts.
like thick.
Yeah.
Their necks are always
Yeah, so like
big.
when it
Right.
comes to like when they work out, they probably doing those type of workouts.
you know,
with the
Joe
neck.
Rogan has this thing that he sponsors. He didn't create it, but it's called the Iron Neck. It's like it looks like a UFO satellite like dish on your head, basically, and like you can like you like strap it up against like a door hand or doorknob or something, and like it's like a long like bungee cord kind of thing, and it's attached to like this UFO thing on your head. Looks like a, you know what I mean, like a, I don't know, it's like a UFO, like a flying saucer on your head, and then you can like turn, do that. You can like go this way, go that way. You can do exercises with it, like kettlebell, stuff like that. It's crazy.
Okay, it doesn't just have to be on your head.
No, it is on your head. It's attached to your head, but
Well,
it's
then
resistance.
you can do any type of workout with it
with
while
it.
it's on your
Well,
head.
it's to keep your neck stabilized because that keeps your neck.
I see.
It engages the neck muscles. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
Because there's a resistance coming from where it's attached from, right? and you can like adjust the resistance, and then you can like move your neck, like do that when you can do exercises with it, like do squats and stuff. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, respect to them that they can handle that pressure while driving.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, especially driving, you're driving like 300 something kilometers an hour.
Right.
So it's like,
yeah, it's crazy.
This nigga measured it in kilometers, not even miles.
Yeah, no, I mean, no. When you get to that professional driving level, even with NASCAR, they have kilometers. They're like, yeah, you know, you just.
I know.
That's like
making
professional talk.
I think it even converted. He went straight to the fucking European units.
Well, I mean,
It's
like,
European.
and it's in Africa too.
Yeah, it's just not American.
Yeah, America, they do miles per hour.
Or Western country.
Western, yeah.
Yeah, first world.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, like I found that interesting. That was like pretty cool to see. Like Formula Driver, they're pretty, you know.
So Mario, so now since everything happened, you come back to Walmart, you settle down.
No, I have not settled down.
I have not
settled down.
Settled down as in like significant other?
No, I mean I have a girlfriend.
Oh,
like,
okay.
She's lovely. She's really supportive.
Okay.
But when it comes to settling down, I'm like I don't think I'm done with soccer.
Good. No,
so
you
still
shouldn't
want to
be.
play.
You should.
I do.
You still got that driving in.
Yeah, but I literally have to keep with my physical therapy, with my doctor saying if it's okay for me to step again to that type of level. Because
what's the end goal?
The end goal?
Right, what's the end game? Yeah, what's the end goal? Like, well, like just wherever you can get to, you get to, or
no? I want to be the best in the world. I want to be considered one of the best.
Yeah,
like that. That was my mission from the very beginning. I think everyone that knows me, like if you ask like my friend Darwin, Joel, Caesar, Brian, all these people that saw me play from like since the beginning of high school all the way to like where I got, they'll tell you that was my mentality walking in.
You know what's crazy is that whenever I was telling him about the podcast and everything, like he's like, yeah, my homies are gonna be watching and they're gonna be like soon as this shit touched down.
We're live right now.
Yeah, like I already got him.
Okay.
So like as soon as this episode's over, they got him. Like you know, because like he has a following. Like he has people that really fuck with him, know him, and know that he's really about the shit, and like he deserves the best.
My friend Darwin like knows all these club managers and stuff like that, so he's like really has connections and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, he's really
cool.
That's why he made it a nice little special guest to have. You know, more than just being a coworker. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I was just there in Hording one day. Just was like, does that guy look familiar? And it's him like in his podcast, and I'm like, that ain't Hording. He's like, and I looked at close, and I see him wearing the whole vest. The whole
It was the one when I came from work.
The work uniform.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I told him, I was like, you should at least take that thing off, dude.
I'm like, nah. It adds to the nostalgic. It adds to the, you know, it adds to the stigma, you know, or whatever you want term you want to use. It adds to it. Yeah. Like they can see the transition from job to job and how even from work or going to work, I can still just be on my podcast.
Well, it just also shows like a grounded nature to you, relatable. It's like, we're still working out here. You know, it hasn't paid off just yet, y'all.
Exactly.
Almost, but not quite.
I don't want to seem like I'm better than anybody. I don't ever want to seem like I'm better than anyone. Right. Anytime, no matter what I've had going on in my life or anything, I've always wanted to not see myself as better than anyone else for what they got going in their life with what going on in my life, because we're all human beings.
Yeah, well, you know, life be lifing.
Life be lifing. I'm humble as fuck with that shit. I'm humble as fuck with that shit. I'm open to hearing everyone. I'm humble as fuck to that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. 100%. But you should still, you know, you're 24. You're still like got a lot of prime years ahead of you, man. Like I think
that's huge.
That's what scares my mom is the fact that I'm still going for it.
You should. Why not?
And, like, you know, moms.
Well, that's moms.
They're just moms. You know, the moms are gonna worry with you regardless. Right. They're like, bro, what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't? You know, all this because she's a mom, of course. I love my mom. She knows that. But they want something realistic, you know, something that I can fall back into, because you can't play sports forever.
True.
Like at some point, Father Time is gonna get you.
Always wins. That's true.
Yeah. So she's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I'm like, you know, let's give it a shot. We never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, you should like low key. If I was you, I would dedicate my whole at least 20s to trying to make it.
That's what I was doing. Like Because after my whole injury, like the whole tore ACL, the whole nerve system shut down on my knee. So like from my knee, from like down here, sometimes it shuts down because my nerves aren't responding.
Right.
So it's like I gave up. Like I literally gave up. I remember telling that to my coach because he would train me like by himself, right? Because when he found out I was going to that higher than college level, he was like, I want to give him a shot. Let me invest. Let's see where he goes.
Right.
I came back from Sweden after that whole injury, and it's just like I just went blank. Like I lost the whole sense of the sport. I lost the thrill of it. I lost the fun of it.
Right.
And I mean, I don't blame athletes because everybody athlete has that one point where like even when a doctor tells you that it's at risk for you to play, it's like, okay, like you lose that mojo.
Right.
And I remember specifically, I'm never going to forget it. I went home. I actually cried because I was like, bro, I dedicated my whole life to this. You know, my friends are trying to cheer me up. They're like, bro, you won nationals. You won all these trophies.
Right.
And I'm like, but that wasn't the end goal. Like the end goal was either to make my mom, dad proud, be like, oh, like at least one of our family members managed to achieve a dream.
Right.
Right. I'm not saying my sister didn't achieve hers. She wants to be, I think, a doctor or an X-ray lady. I can't remember the names. Like, you know, but shout out to her. But, you know, it's like
we got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
It's like, you know, I always wanted to make my family proud, like regardless of the whole situation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
X-ray
like,
lady.
Yeah, it's like I don't know I don't know their name. What do they call the people that take pictures?
You
for
know,
X-rays?
that's a good. Matter of fact, that's why we got a computer. I technically don't even know. Let me just be sure before I slaughter the name.
I know she's that. She's not a surgeon, but she does like take
Man,
pictures.
I know the name off the top. Like, man, fuck. Because he killed me. It's funny as fuck that he said X.
Yeah, I don't know their name.
Because the blood taker is lobotomist. So I was like, fuck. It's
Radiologist.
There you go. There you go. That's
radiologist, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
I'm never going to forget. She told me that 100 times maybe, and I still forget it to this day. But, you know, it's...
Okay, go ahead, man.
You know, I gave up. I came home. I had the whole surgery stuff. I had it around my knee. I didn't even want to get out of my room. That's how, like, I wouldn't say depressed, but I was sad.
Okay.
Because... You know, it's like you dedicated something to your whole life and it's just dead. Like you just think it's the end.
Right.
And then I remember my coach, when he found out that I wasn't going to play anymore, he got up, like after I go on therapy, I was able to walk by myself. I wasn't like holding crutches or anything like that. He took me out of the field one more time. He's like, just kick the ball and then tell me how you feel. I kicked it. I was like, I feel the same. I still don't want to play anymore. Does it again. I still tell him I still don't want to play. Like, I just wanted to quit. He throws it one more time. At that point, I'm getting frustrated because we did it 30 times and that's still the same answer. So I blasted the ball as hard as I could. And then he's like, do you feel angry? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. Do you want to give up entirely on your sport or do you just want to have a temporary, like, rest? I'm like, I just want to quit. You know, a doctor told me I can't play. I'm not gonna argue with a doctor. They're professionals on that. Mm-hmm. He's like, look, doctors are gonna tell you a lot of things. Some doctors tell their parents that their kid is only gonna live 2 years, and they live up to like 30. Mm-hmm. He's like, I think it's all mentality. Like he told me, it's just mentality. It's where you want, if you want to put that limit and you want to have that excuse to hold you back, go for it. Because once you're gonna grow old, and then you're gonna regret it. Because you're going to see other people achieve something that you could have. And I'm like, damn. You know, like...
Who's that coach? What's the coach's name? Give a shout to the
coach. His name is Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. I'm not going to say his last name because it's completely hard to say.
So let me ask you this.
in the chat to Kevin.
Let me ask you this. So what was the turning point for you mentally? Like, what made you be like...
Mentally, it got me to the point where, like, it turned me over when I realized that nobody's going to feel sorry for me. Nobody's going to feel sorry for me if I don't achieve anything. You know, like, everyone in the world always told me that I had a delusional dream. They always said, like, you got to have a backup. You got to have, you know, teachers, stuff like that. You got to have a backup regardless of what athlete. And I guess back to what you said, it's what made me just stand up and try it was just my determination to prove everyone that I was going to be the best. Whether it was the best in the world or whether it was the best for Mexico, one of those. I just wanted to be considered great. I wanted to play in front of millions. I got the opportunity. You know, injury happened. And then I remember, like, yes, I was talking to my girlfriend. I told her, like, what if I try it again? And she's like, if you want to, you have my full support. You know, it is expensive to play sports in America. So it's like, if you really want to try out for a team, I can help you. And I'm not the one to take charity. I don't like taking charity. I don't like people putting money on, like, their own money on investments that include me.
Right.
Because then I feel like I let them down if I don't make it. But then she's like, you know what? If you want to try it, my full support. We're going to work on it together. If you need, like, someone to measure your time when you run to keep up with your knee, just in case, I'm here. And I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So
shout out to her.
She's probably the best thing that has ever happened in my life.
And where does she work?
She works at Walmart too.
Okay, shout out to her.
She works in the meat department. Like, but you know, I just don't want to let my mom and dad down. You know, they work their entire lives. They look exhausted when they come home from work. I just want to give them that luxury, that lifestyle that I think they deserve 100%.
Right.
You know, I don't care about money. I don't care about the fame. I love playing the sport. It just changes people's ways when you see a sport and your favorite team is winning. For example, Hddn, when the Chiefs won and they beat the Texans, he's out there yelling. He's out there yelling in the break room, knowing that her managers like the Texans.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know,
exactly. They threatened me too.
I think my mom and my dad are definitely the biggest reasons why I want to just go for it one more time.
You should. You absolutely, like I said, I would dedicate at least your entire 20s to trying to make it.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, you are you got prime, like, physicality. You can ride that wave at least through your 20s. Depending on how you stay in shape and take care of yourself and rehab.
Oh, yeah.
Through your early 30s too. Like, you stay in shape. Hey.
I always try to, like, eat healthy and, you know, do my routine. Mm-hmm. Like, every morning, I wake up at 6 sometimes. I wake up, like, at 3 or 4:30 just to go run. Just so I can, you know, like, I did
That's
it.
Good.
Oh, fuck?
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I love
good.
that.
No.
That's amazing.
Look. It's impressive. It's
You're like,
I'm
you about to
thinking about my soul. I'm like, thinking, like, exactly. Talking about my weed pens and shit. Hold on, man. I'm the opposite of that conditioning.
I'm like, because I'm kind of like that too. Sometimes
he's
like,
a workout guy.
Yeah, I'll sometimes go to the gym at like 5 in the morning, like early, like before anybody gets there.
It's that mentality where once you
he's got that
up,
football shit, like you got the soccer shit. I'm like, I'm past my prime. I'm done with that shit. I'm lax. He say he wants to avoid getting to my point. I'm like, I got gut now.
Yeah, that's my greatest fear. I don't want to have a gut.
There you go, living example right here. Look,
I can't.
Because we're exactly 10 years apart too. So he's like, bro, he seems to be like, that's not where I want to be in 10 years. Physically.
There you go. Hey,
I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey. I'm lax, bro.
You're positive.
I don't have to work out.
That's about you're taking.
I choose to work out.
You're taking a positive. It's a positive that you're taking out of it. It's just look at
I've been there, done that, man.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be out of shape, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's why he's still not out of shape. He's still,
I hate right now.
We're 4 years apart.
Yeah, I'm still
he's
trying.
In more shape than me.
I'm trying to. It's like even right now, I'm trying to I'm still like conscious. Like I'm like, yo, I'm trying to drop some pounds. Like I'm trying to lose. Even though I work out all the time. Like I got a big, I'm not like skinny or scrawny or nothing because I work out all the time. But like, I'm still like very like.
I think he's still built like a linebacker.
I'm still like very like insecure about like my size. Like I need to get in the gym.
That's why every person that
like,
keeps working. Why you think he's running? He's still
insecure.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a good. I'm not insecure. That's why I'm out of shape.
It's a good switch to have. Like, bro, you need to keep that switch. Like fuck. Was I lazy?
No, y'all right.
I don't want to have my kids in my 30s and I can't even play soccer with them because I have a gut.
Oh, I'm gonna for sure be that. I already can't hang with my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, like I can't, dude.
Man, my nephew had his birthday party at the trampoline place. I couldn't hang.
Yeah,
he's my nephew. I'm an uncle. I couldn't hang like that. I can't imagine my own kid.
Right.
Oh no.
No, but you definitely like. So what's the knee at right now? Like, what's the?
So I would say my knee, as a recovery wise, I'm gonna say it's either 85% or close to 90, but not 90.
Can you dribble with it? Can you pass?
He can play with the ball. Like, every now and then we have a ball at work. He'll be fucking around with that shit.
Yeah, like I can move, but once you get to like a different level, they're faster, they're quicker.
Yeah,
so,
for real, sure, for sure.
I need to be like, I'm not like Walmart people. Like, let's be honest, they're not at that level.
Yeah,
so I'm able to like take them easily.
Yeah, for sure.
But that once you get to that level, it's just like
it's a different type of.
You have to be faster
energy.
and quicker.
Yeah, for sure.
But levels to the shit.
Say like 85%. Like it can handle stress, but you just can't handle it for the full 90 minutes.
Okay.
And I don't like to be subbed out.
There's levels.
So are you left-footed or right-footed?
I'm both.
Or you can do both?
Yeah,
okay. So you can shoot effectively with both?
Not always, but when I get to my comfortable position, I say maybe if I shoot 5, I make at least 3.
Okay.
Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe could shoot
with ambidextrous.
Yeah.
LeBron
Kyrie
too, a little bit.
Yeah, LeBron too, a little bit. Kyrie more.
Yeah, Kyrie too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, like, because I know a little bit, I'm somewhat knowledgeable about soccer and like certain things or football,
That's why he's here, because me too.
Yeah. So like, are you? What's your strength? Are you good at like free kicks? Are you good at like?
Ask him his position.
Okay. Are you a defender, midfielder, or striker?
I'm left wing.
Yeah.
Left wing.
So that's kind of striker.
It's kind of, but it's like
I'm on the side.
It's on the side. So you're up.
Yeah.
You're up and
he could deep cross a lot to the striker or the cam.
So you good at crosses?
I would say good, but it's
rebounds.
I wouldn't say free kicks are my strongest suit.
Okay.
Penalties depends on the pressure.
Right.
I can't if there's no pressure on it, for some reason I miss, but when there's pressure, I nail it.
Okay.
Damn, that's huge.
Okay. That's
But
I didn't even expect that to know that.
One of the coaches from Sweden said that because once you get to that program, they review you and they're like, okay,
like through and through, right?
Yeah, this is your strengths, this is your weaknesses.
Yeah. Damn.
I think if I can't, one of them was he said that I had explosive power. So once you got me that ball and I shot it forward, I would just sprint and I would catch it or I would beat the defender.
Right.
You're not always gonna beat the defender, not always, but most of the times I would beat a defender when it came to that sprint power. Right. I'm not powerful when it comes to body.
Okay.
Because like I'm still skinny. So I'm not.
So like doing headers.
Like banging.
Headers, I win, but it really depends on the timing of the jump.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But not like the physical. Like the tussling.
Yeah, the tussling I can hold my own. But if I'm running full speed, then if you come and like body me, I'm going to the other side of the
man. Because I've seen like just watching football over the years in different leagues and stuff. Like, man, you got some footballers, bro, that like are in shape, dog. Like, you got these dudes that are like 6'4", 6'5". Like they got they lean.
Crazy shredded.
Yeah, they got they're lean. Like
there's also a difference between being like in shape and soccer shape.
Yeah,
that is the biggest difference. You don't have to be buff to play soccer, but if you have the conditioning, you're set.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because some of the best soccer players, their build is not just like.
Because if you look at the two goated, Messi and Ronaldo, you see Ronaldo is like fit. He's buff.
Right, Messi.
Yeah, Messi is not. Like he's buff, but he ain't that buff.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know who else is like I always felt like he was like a freak of nature, Ibrahimovic.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, he's like 6'6", bro. Like playing striker. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, Zlatan.
What is this? Zlatan. Yeah.
Because he did martial arts too, though.
I'm like, gosh, damn.
He was just something else.
His kicking is crazy.
Yeah.
That goal he made in Sweden with that bicycle kick with the goalkeeper heading it, they showed it in a blue lock. I'm never gonna forget that blue lock.
Exactly.
Man.
He's on the documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that one.
But he's like a multi-degree black belt.
And then
that's why his kicks are crazy.
And then like other people like Balotelli, and then you got like Drogba.
Drogba,
and
Drogba,
these guys are like just swole, bro. I'm just like, man, why are these dudes so strong? I'm like, they play soccer
because like you have people like Henry Kane, you have people like Henry Kane and Lewandowski, whose builds are not the best.
They're not
these
strong.
Niggas are bangers. They be getting golazos like crazy.
Right.
So
yeah, man. Like football is like, cause growing up when I was a kid, like when I was a teen, I used to think it wasn't like a sport where
Me and Stroll,
obviously
we play a little league.
Yeah, obviously I knew it was like, you had to be in condition. You had to be in shape, like stamina wise.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But I didn't know like there was like some strength involved in it too until I got some physicality. Until you get older, then you start watching it more like from a different angle, and you're like, damn, like these guys are really like trying to bang out here.
Like Van Dyke.
Respect to football players. I don't think I could take a hit like that and walk.
Because like he started getting into our football.
Okay, like American football.
Yeah, like I recently
that's why he sees the hits. He sees the hits. Yeah, man, I'll crumble.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting back up after a hit like that.
And like, there's different, but we grew up in that shit. It's just normal for us.
Yeah. My mentality every time was like, man, I got these pads on, so what's the worst thing?
Yeah, that's
like I'm protected.
Bro.
I mean, quote unquote protected. But like that was like the mentality that was trained and socially engineered into our brains when during training, off season.
You got those pads. You got helmet. You got
I'm not out here like with no protection.
Exactly. So if I'm gonna go ahead, if I'm gonna collide with this other person, I'm padded up.
That's that was like the mentality, even though it was kind of stupid because like we would do some.
But both of y'all were padded up, so like,
yeah. So it's just cushions.
No, because I be seeing them tackles. I'm not doing that.
But then again, you'll have people getting concussions and like still with the pads, and it's like
so it's like
I tell them about my I had 3 concussions in my life.
Yeah,
and I only have CTE. And
damn, no wonder. No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
But like, because like I bring that up, and he's like, wow, like he can't even fathom having a concussion.
But I mean, like
he can't even fathom that.
But hold on though, like even in football, like international football, but like even in that, you would think,
I did semi-pro, won my concussion.
But you think in his sport, soccer, football, people get concussions too because like heads colliding and like
especially like headers.
That's what I'm saying. Like people jump. And then, like, sometimes someone might undercut somebody or, like, they smash
That's probably
heads,
one of the worst things you'll see. But
that is the freak. Those are freak accidents in soccer. To have, like, head collision. Yeah. That's a freak. That's a freak accident. That don't happen.
Like when they break their leg, it's just like
yeah.
I remember we were playing this team in Houston. I don't remember their name. I think FC Dallas. I think that was their name. Our goalkeeper came out. We were defending. I ran back because I didn't want them to score. I ran back. I'm like maybe 3 feet away from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes out, dives in, breaks the striker's leg, and you just hear that snap. And you're like,
I know.
I didn't know what happened. Hear that shit.
I was just like, damn. Like
you can't unsee the angle of the because for me it was an ankle. In semi-pro, and the foot was facing the wrong way, and you can't unsee that shit. No. Like when the foot's facing the wrong way,
oh my god,
you can't unsee that.
And
shit.
Then like when he picked up his leg and that just like slopped, I was like,
man, like when he lifted his leg up and it was like his foot, it was the opposite direction of what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I was just like, that's not right,
dude. I just ran up to him and I started being like, it's okay, it's not broken.
No, I ran away. I was just like, oh my god, I ran the opposite way. I was just like, I can't believe
you could just hear the scream,
exactly. Oh my god, bro. Damn. Yeah, that shit scars you, bro, for life. It sticks with you for life to see, man.
It's like, I don't want to be part of that.
No, exactly, because that could have been you. That's what you think about. Like
the most I ever had, because I played college. I played in college too. The most injuries I've ever had was just sprained wrist. I've had I had one concussion. I had sprained wrist. You never
tore nothing, dislocated nothing.
No, because I was like,
because my
mentality
my
was,
thumb.
Yeah, see. Look
at the thumb difference. This thumb.
Yeah. Because my mentality was like, I'm gonna hurt them before they hurt me. Like that was, I mean, I hate to say it, but that was just because I played defense. I was a linebacker, so I tackled. I wasn't the ball carrier. Like I was tackling the guy with the ball. So like, most
of the time I got hurt was on offense. Yeah. I'll give you that.
So I was like, yo, I'm not about to get hurt. I mean, you're running at me. I'm supposed to take you down. So I'm supposed to punish you. Like it's not like, so
It's usually the offensive niggas that get hurt, huh?
Well, every now and then the defensive.
Every now and then the defensive person gets hurt because like they clash into some random shit.
Or if it's like if someone's going up to catch the ball. And like they try and tackle and someone's from behind and safety's over the top.
Yeah, and they clash into each other.
And the guy jukes or they clash, So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's the offensive nigga.
Yeah.
And even my injuries, most of the time it was when I was on offense. Only I only had when I dislocated my shoulder was on defense when I led with my shoulder with the tackle.
Right.
My shit went limp.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just like, oh yeah.
And so, because I watched Lethal Weapon, you know that movie with Mel Gibson? You ever heard of that, Lethal Weapon?
I think I have.
So, like, the fourth one with Jet Li, there's a scene where he dislocates his shoulder and he uses a rail to pop it back in place. I did that shit.
I saw in Godzilla versus King Kong. I saw he did
Yeah, he did it. I did that shit so I can keep playing.
It's just normal, just...
Yeah,
I'm good, coach. Let's go back.
No, that shit is the worst feeling you feel in your life. That's the worst pain I've felt in my life. I did that shit on the golf cart. You know how the trainers have the carts?
Yeah.
I did that shit on the cart, one, and then the second one pop back. I'm ready, coach. I'm ready, coach. Like, my neck is veined up. I was like, I went back in, play another play, and I didn't play again for a second. So yeah, it's crazy shit. And I still got like a pinched nerve. I never got that shit fixed. Never got it, like, repaired or nothing. I just...
You just popped it back in?
Yeah, I popped it back in and life went on. And I still be, like, having issues with that.
Right.
Like, when I sleep on this shit, that shit, like, gets numb.
You gotta go get that checked out.
Maybe. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That was hey, I should probably get that checked out, though.
You probably should. I'm just saying.
All right, we're going to go into our main topics. Now they know who you are, Mario.
Got it.
All right? First things first, when we talk, the funny part is that I'm going to go into this first little tangent is by saying, you mentioned that you weren't born here.
Yeah.
And you know, ICE.
Oh, that whole situation.
Oh, shit. Yeah. They're going crazy right now.
They really are.
They're not playing no games.
They are loaded. They are ready to come get you regardless.
Yeah, right?
So one of our coworkers was worried about his parents.
Who?
I don't know if I should I say a name? You think that would be incriminating or anything? Like, is that TOS? Like,
their dispenser?
No, yeah, it's one of us. Lando.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was worried about his parents because they're not here.
Yeah, but it's more like...
It's more the criminals.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying
to get. They're trying to, like, try to see the ones who have already criminal records, I guess, and then just go after them.
So they're just not headhunting for like.
No, they'll get anybody that's just in their way.
Yeah. If it works out, it works out. Yeah. But they're prioritizing those.
Yeah, they're the ones that have like deported. I'm assuming, right? I'm not sure.
No, you're right.
I'm not like giving my opinion on it, but it's like I think that's what they're.
No, you're right.
Goal.
Right. I know.
Right.
That's why that's why it's a topic. Yeah. I know. I've done my due diligence and research and stuff. Yeah. And that's what exactly it is. They're prioritizing the criminals.
Yeah, do I think it's messed up? Yes. Just because it freaks a lot of people out.
Yeah,
it creates chaos.
Right.
Some people have been here for like most of their lives, you know, like maybe they've been 20 plus and they still have
like our parents.
Right.
So it's like I understand why they're scared.
Right.
But, you know, you got rights regardless of where you're from. You're in America, bro. Like, they can't just walk into your house and be like, I'm going to take you.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what they're making it seem like is going on. Like, they're just running up in people's homes and being like.
But they're not. They're not allowed to. Legally, they're not allowed to do that.
Right.
Once you open that door, it's a whole different story. Just don't open the door.
That's true.
At all.
Hidden knowledge.
Yeah.
That's
don't open that door. Just.
Thank you.
If they say they want to talk, tell them talk to yourselves out there because there's more than one of y'all. Just
you know why I bring this? That's why I even furthermore bring this conversation because Mario, whenever people come to your door, one of our conversations we've had,
dude. I'm sorry I did that. If one day they watch this video, I apologize. But it was 7 a.m. in the morning, right?
Okay.
You get off of work. It's your day off. You don't want to do anything, right? Some dude knocks on my door. I'm like, it's 7 in the morning. Who's at my door? Either somebody's dying, something happened,
right?
But they're not knocking on my door to waste my time. I open it. It's what do you call them? Like the
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness, right?
Oh, okay.
And then they like
Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, they're like, do you have time to speak to Jesus?
Right.
I didn't process it because I just woke up. All I did was I was like, no, and I shut the door and I walked away.
You know what? I bet you they've been through, a lot of them probably go through some shit. Knocking on people's doors. Like, I'm sure people pulled out guns on them. Like,
he's also told some other people to say, like, you got 2 minutes. What was the other one?
Salespeople, when they're annoying. Like, you're annoying.
Yeah.
a lady. I don't know how old she was. Maybe she was the same age as me. She was like, "Do you have time to hear about my plan about bug spray for your house?" I was like, "You got 2 minutes to convince me to buy it, and in 2 minutes, if I get bored in 30 seconds, I'm closing the door and you're walking away."
You tell him that?
Yeah,
Straight up. Straight up.
Yo.
she started saying her whole plot. And I'm like, all right.
Hot seat.
Wow.
No pressure, right?
That's funny. That's hilarious.
I don't got time, bro. Like,
You can't knock it. Hey, he's giving you a chance. Like
I'm like, you got 30 seconds.
do
Give
or
me your best
die,
shot.
like, fight or flight. Like, what's up? Like,
If
if
you
you
get
really
bored,
about that shit.
then, bro, like it's just annoying. It's like I don't want to buy it. Like if I did, I would have searched it up.
Yeah.
You want to be at my door right now. In the first
That's
place.
funny. That's hilarious.
And she tried to convince me the first 30 seconds because she said, "I'll do this first one for free." I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm good."
Dang.
It's like nobody wants to wake up at 7 a.m. or 12 and just hear somebody mention a whole plot.
Usually, if it's somebody I don't know, if I look out the window and it's like a stranger or somebody I don't know, I don't even answer the door. I just let them knock, ring. My truck will be straight outside too. They know somebody's home.
They know someone's there.
Yeah, they'll
Don't
be
give
like,
a
yeah, I'm not answering I don't have to answer the door.
I got to the point where like I put a sign outside my door that says, "If you're gonna sell, you got 2 minutes if I open."
I know, right? Just let it be notified like in advance. Like,
And it works sometimes. I mean, some people read it and they walk away just because they don't think they could do it in 2 minutes.
Right.
I thought that shit was a joke. That nigga really got that.
I got to the point where my dad told me to take it off.
And you want to know what's crazy is that I've seen people with shit like that. It's like they had like no soliciting type of sign.
Yeah.
It was like if you think about it, don't even start. Like I've seen shit like that before. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, what?
No, I was just gonna say, you want to get to those clips?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the clips. I still want to get to the topics. I might not even get to the clips at this point with the time.
Okay.
I might just.
Well, that's what I was
saying
saying
because like I want to go through the topics first because the topics are huge.
Oh, you have topics? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
he told me in the work. I try to hear dispense orders, and he's out here like, "Mario, I got
So
some
you
topics."
know,
Dang. No, listen, we never. I mean, I'll have topics sometimes, but we usually go off the cuff. We usually freestyle. But like the fact that he's got bullet points, I'm surprised kind of too. I'm like, yo, okay.
I'm trying to get a little more structure here.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
So there was recently a plane crash with a helicopter in DC.
Yes.
And it's like all this air traffic control, communication issues, and all that.
Wasn't there another one like a few days ago?
No, that's the one I was referring to.
No, there was another one that crashed. Either that or my Instagram is late.
No, there was 2 that crashed.
Oh.
One in DC, one in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Do you know the one about Philly? Do you know about that one?
Not as much detail about the Philly one, but no, there is one in Philly though. I forgot about the Philly one because they've mainly been covering the DC one. But like I do recall that there's a Philly one too.
What's up with all these planes dropping out the sky, man?
Yeah, that's why you don't get on planes.
Oh, this fool is afraid of planes.
Have you ever been on a plane?
I had to.
Yeah,
when I went to
he had to fly overseas to play.
It was a one time and one time only. I don't get on planes.
How long was that? How long was that flight that when you had to go?
Well, I went from here to like I think I went to.
You know the in between flight. You have to go to like Chicago or some shit.
Yeah, because I had to fly from here to New York, and then New York I had to wait till 11 o'clock. But it was like an 8-hour flight. Yeah, it was just 8 hours of just sitting there.
You have to go more East Coast to go to the overseas.
Well, no,
you don't just fly straight from Texas.
Yeah, that's what I did when I went to Cameroon.
And you gotta pay like extra or something.
Well, yeah, I think you do. I got the common one. I'm not wasting a lot of money.
Because it's like both times I went to Cameroon, I did in between.
So my route was Houston to Paris, and then Paris to Cameroon.
Yeah, I did Paris to Cameroon too. I did the Houston to Paris, Paris to Cameroon.
Yeah,
I did
Houston to Paris. That's a long ass flight.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes. That's like 10 hours.
Yes,
in a plane, just in the plane.
And then you have another another 12 or what is it 6?
It's like 6.5 from Paris to Cameroon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not sitting there for 10 hours.
Yeah,
I could
so
barely
total,
sit there for 8.
Yeah.
And I was panicking the whole time. I don't trust planes. I don't like planes. I think planes are weird for us to use. I think we should just build bridges between oceans and figure it out somehow.
But you know, there's a statistical stat. There's a statistical fact out there that, you know, is out there They say that more accidents happen with cars than they do with
I haven't
planes.
seen it. In less than
That's
a
what
week,
they
2
say.
planes
Say.
have dropped.
I know, right?
The stats said that there's more accidents in cars than
more vehicle accidents happen. There's
That's
more
obvious.
accidents that happen on the ground than in the air.
Why would you think? Of course, because there's more people on the ground than in the air.
Are you sure?
What do you mean? Are you sure?
I would say.
Do you
I
know?
would agree with Horton on that.
Look. Watch. I'm gonna show you a map.
How many cars are on the road? And how many
I'm gonna show you
planes are flying?
You'll be surprised. Watch. I'm gonna show you a map of the current air traffic right now, as it's like real time traffic.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Hold on.
I don't know if you understand. Like Mario, I think Mario gets the point that I'm trying to make right now. But you understand like net capita, like per capita, like
I understand.
right, like
but not everybody
car
has
by car,
but not
plane
everybody
by plane.
But not everybody has a car.
More people own a car or a plane.
No, but look, you got to
You're
look
talking
at.
about
You're
how much
talking about
space is in the
individuals,
air, how much space
but
is on the road.
you're talking about individuals owning planes. These are companies that own these planes. They buy them, they create them, they manufacture the planes. You got to think about it. I'm talking about globally planes. So countries that build their own planes. You have their militaries, their armies that build their own planes, their jet fighters, and all of that. You got companies that are in countries all over the world that build planes and have airlines, and you know what I'm saying? Think about it. I'm telling you. Think about it. The world.
I gave you the benefit
the whole world. People are flying every day.
Just to hear you out.
Military, not just the military, but countries have their own airlines. Countries that have not even just airlines, like different small businesses in the countries that create planes and private jets and like jet. Come on.
Let me go ahead and get your point and defeat your
UPS, FedEx has planes that they transport cargo.
I get your point. Yes, in between the days, different aircrafts are flying throughout their lines and shit. But in comparison to cars on the road.
But you got to think about it. They're not flying close to each other.
They're not.
There's like more,
and that's why it's such a freak accident. That's why we're having this conversation.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what I think. Why more vehicle accidents happen than
people don't know how to drive.
No, well, I'm gonna tell you why. There's more real estate in the air than there is on actual land. On planet Earth. So
you're making my argument.
Well, I'm saying there's more vehicle accidents because of the land composition, not because of how many people drive. It's not that. It's because the land is so condensed. It's, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of land on planet Earth when you think about it. There's more water than land, and there's more air than land. Land is like the least amount of space that we can play with.
I agree with you on all that.
So because of that, that's what I think is more of a factor than people owning a vehicle, because not people. You'll be surprised, bro. Like not a lot of people own vehicles.
Live on land or in the air?
They live on land. Exactly. But what I'm saying is,
so most people are going to be moving accordingly on land. So therefore, anything that happens on land is going to be more frequently due to where they are naturally habitated within. So all that air shit sounds good.
No, it's makes sense.
It does make sense as far as like logically, like when you're making points as far as like trafficated, I get it. But generally speaking,
I'm gonna show you this map, bro.
It's not as congruent. But I like that. I like when we have back and forth because it's rare. It's rare when we have back and forth.
Okay, look at this, bro.
He pulled out a whole map on you, Horden.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy.
This is current flight air traffic in the world right now.
This is a debate I was having on Facebook because I was having like one of the most stressful jobs is air traffic control.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's zoomed out.
And that's air traffic control. I wish you could pull this up on the damn thing. If you could damn mirror that shit onto the damn pod, that they could see that shit. But nonetheless, though, my whole point about bringing this up is that they've been pointing fingers at who's to blame.
Just blame the pilots and the people working there. You know, when your order is missing in Walmart, who you blame? You blame the dispensers or the drivers.
See, but that's the problem because we're the dispensers.
Exactly.
And we should get the blame all the time.
Yeah, but it's like
bullshit.
It happens.
Look, I'm speaking for the ATC, the air traffic control people. Because like they're getting some of the blame because maybe they didn't tell the directions right.
They probably didn't.
They did.
Maybe they didn't.
They did.
We don't know.
You can
How
hear
you
that
know?
shit. That shit's on the radio. That shit's. They said
But
the
the
shit
thing is,
right.
like, why-
the person
how would they
flying the
crash?
helicopter didn't listen. That's what
Then
it
that's
came
a whole
down to.
different story.
But at the same time, initially, who are you going to first? The dispenser.
Yeah,
So why we gotta fucking deal with that shit?
because it happens.
But it's not our fault. And I get upset. I'm telling you, bro.
Kinda is.
This is what I go through
The
at work.
passion's coming
and
out.
I'm telling you, every now and then at work, I be dealing with this shit, and I be getting upset. I'll be like, bro, Josh, take care of it. I be deferring that shit to other people because I get hot. I get upset. I get angry and shit.
So the point is, in spite of these crashes, it's still safer to fly than it is to
I
drive.
still don't believe that.
I agree with Mario. Bro, no.
It is,
Nah,
bro.
No.
More.
Nah,
You just
bro.
said more
Nah, bro.
accidents happen on the ground than they do in the air. You just, that was the stance you
By
were
per
on.
capita.
But
It's
okay,
because there's
it
more
doesn't
people
matter.
on the
They
road
still
and
happen.
in the air.
They still okay,
Oh
but
my
it still happens.
God.
It still happens.
If it was just as many people in the air as on the road.
No, it wouldn't because there's more
And
air.
a hypothetical.
No, it wouldn't happen because there's more.
Yeah, because there's more air. Exactly why it's not as bad.
but
They're
that's,
making our
that's why
point.
it's more safer in the air.
Why did you become a lawyer, Horton?
That's why it's more safer in
I'm
the air.
winning.
No, you're
I'm
not.
winning. What are you talking about?
You're basically you're saying that there's more accidents that happen for whatever the reason. You're saying that it happens more on the ground than it does in the air.
Yes.
So my point is that's why it's safer in the air than it is on the ground. That's the stance
The
I'm
reason
on.
why it
Are you saying
happens.
basically because there's more room? Like there's more room in the air?
Well, I was making like a counter devil's
Advocate.
advocate. I was making like a counter just to like toy with him a little
We
bit
do
on that.
this for a living.
But there is some sort of truth to that because I feel like I think there's some sort of truth to that because I was about to say I feel beta male.
Yeah,
moment.
exactly.
I think
it's all
I
emotions.
think yeah, I know, right? Because I'm getting passionate a little bit, slightly,
I
just
can
a little
tell, I
bit,
can
a little bit. But I think that there is there's more air to deal with real estate wise
Yeah, I
than there
agree.
is land.
I
There's
agree.
more water to deal with
That's why it's
than there
easier.
is land.
That's why it's easier.
That's why people tend to be more condensed because land is the only place we can technically flourish consistently. So because we're condensed on this thing called land, we have to drive on it, transport ourselves. Accidents are going to be more prone to happen on this condensed thing called land compared to air where it's wide open. Like it's
I
literally
get your
just
point.
space.
I get your point
It's
more now.
space.
I get your point.
And now all these planes have like radars, so you
Yeah.
can track someone like miles away.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
You know
how
what
can
I'm
they
saying?
crash? If
Yeah,
they can
and
see
that's where I'm happy you asked that question because that's where it comes back in full circle.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
There
But
had to have been
sorry.
miscommunication, like or malfunction somewhere, or
But
discrepancy.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but there was this one video of a pilot showing you why is it so hard to see other planes? Because when you're closer to the city, lights are on and cars are
Yeah, it's
moving.
a lot of
Oh.
lights. So, you
So
don't
he
know
was
which
basically
light is
saying
which.
like it is safer to fly on a plane, but it's because of that sometimes you don't see it.
And you know how high they go? They go like 40, 50,000 feet. So like there's no clouds up there. Like it's just literally just
Yeah.
clear airspace.
So I just
Like
think
the clouds are under you. You're above the clouds.
But where
So,
it
like,
happened was during the helicopter propelling up
Yeah.
and them landing down.
Oh, I thought they like collided to each other.
Yeah,
I thought,
no,
like, they
it was
just
more
drove
like
into each other.
they're about to land and the helicopter was leaving. And that's where it happened. And that's why this is like up for discussion.
Yeah, I think that was just a human error. I don't think
I agree.
I
I
just think the
don't-
But
pilot
a
got
lot of people have
excited
been
and just
speculating. That's why we're having this conversation because I wanted to see where y'all's minds are. I think it was a human error as well. I think that we are coming to that.
yeah,
same
I don't think it was
okay.
like mechanical or anything like that, or because
Some people
like,
have been speculating like conspiracy, like
Yeah,
it
but
was an
people are always gonna
inside
do that.
job.
Yeah,
and-
People are going
Yeah.
to do that. They're going to think
Yeah.
about this conspiracy theories and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah,
So it's
very true.
Speaking of, that's something I did want to talk about. This, just the term conspiracy theorist or theory or whatever. What do y'all like? Are y'all okay? Well, I'll ask you first. Are you into conspiracy theories?
I love it.
Yeah. This is what I. This is what. Okay, so this is what I think when, because I feel like there's like a general like propagated stigma that's negative.
I know who
Towards
killed
conspiracy?
JFK. That's
Well,
just a conspiracy.
okay, well, hold on.
but
Well,
I won't go there because I'll give us YouTube.
no, it won't. It won't because they just released the files. Trump put out an executive order to release the MLK assassination in the JFK assassination.
I'll go off the files.
Yeah, he put it out in executive. This happened like 3 years ago. This happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed it. Like, it was on CNN, all the news stations.
I know who killed
He was showing the thing. He was like, yeah, I'm about to sign this.
But
and he signed it and he released the file.
Trump don't be caring about anything, does he?
He does not give a damn
like,
right
here
now.
you go.
that was one of my topics about the whole baby mama shit with the whole claiming the child support.
Yeah.
I think that's. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to make anybody mad, but I think I think if we want to keep it fair,
yeah.
If you want to make abortions, child support shouldn't be forced. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to make anybody mad, right? But I'm always.
It's not making nobody mad. Go ahead. Like,
I'm always saying, like,
we've talked about this. Hey, this is your moment. You're on the podcast for a reason. Go.
I just think it's bullshit that, and you'll see it, right? You'll see these people go out there to interview girls, and they're like, "Do you think you have the right to say whatever you want with your body?" They're like, "Yeah." And then someone says, like, "Okay, so the guy shouldn't have to pay child support by force," and they just shut down. Right? Mm-hmm. But I'm like, okay, scenario.
Yep.
If I get my girlfriend pregnant and she wants to keep it, let's say I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Why does the government force me to pay her child support when she wanted to keep it? Yeah. And then they're like, oh, government protects kids. I'm like, okay. So they are.
They get paid for that shit.
You know what's messed up though? You know what's messed up though? Some women will purposely have a child just to get even they'll be broken up, right? But they'll still continue to have the child, knowing that they can take advantage of the system against the dude. That's right there.
I think it's dumb.
Bro.
Bullshit. It's like,
and then I'm gonna even triple down with you guys and add this: what if the guy wants to have the kid, but then she's not ready to have a kid yet?
But she gets the final decision.
Exactly. So she's
because it's in her. It's in her body. She gets the final decision.
Yeah. Like prime example, I know someone when they were together, they want to have a kid, but then she got a career opportunity. Imagine that, and then he should still stay with her after she aborts because she wanted to chase her career.
Oh.
Imagine that. Like, how tough is that? How tough is that? They did break up afterwards. I like.
But she got the abortion without him knowing?
No, she got the abortion because like they plan on having a kid, but she got a career. She got a call, a career opportunity. She decided to do abortion because she wasn't ready. She decided to do the career over having the kid at the time when they said that they weren't ready because she wasn't expecting that career opportunity to come up, but it came up. And she chose that.
So she got an abortion because of the career.
She chose her career over the...
How long were they together?
Like 2.5, almost 3 years. They were living together at the time.
I think she messed up because once you live together, it's just...
I know.
That's a union at that point.
I know.
But
this is the world we live in. Her body, her choice, right?
I would have left her too.
I know. I can't blame her, but like a lot of people were like, bro, what the fuck? Like that, like... You know, y'all can still make it work later, but like, bro, you already had the mindset.
Yeah, but no,
that fucks you up.
I don't think.
But that's the world we live in, though. But that's the other side that people first think about that child support side, but that's the other side that we also don't have a say in. Why it's just all fucked up.
That's why I think it's bullshit.
It's more equal. Rigged. That's why I laugh at when you say, "Well, then the guy should be able to abandon his rights." And
it's like okay, like if you want to have
that side could happen.
I don't want to keep it.
Because that side can happen, and who cares then? People don't even think about that side.
I mean, I think it's safe to say that the system caters to the woman when it comes to this.
Exactly.
Like,
but it takes two to tango.
Yeah, it does take two to tango.
Like, I feel for the fact that they do have to carry the child and everything else like
that. They do.
I respect that, by the way. Yeah. I think it's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most beautiful things women can do.
Right.
100%. Sure. But that child is not there if it's not for the man as well. So why can't he have no say?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, who invented child support? Like, we got to go back in time and find out who did it and jump on.
Right? You know?
Like,
seriously.
What was the whole point of you doing this?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Yeah, man. So,
I had one last topic. Last topic. So, there was a UFC fighter recently that was like, he has a podcast and he was like supporting Hitler. And Dana White rips him up and like, this is the dumbest human of all time. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this motherfucker? He's still in UFC. But the reason why I bring this up is that it's right after Trump's election and everything else. And he goes on and talking about how he sees Hitler wasn't that bad, and he doesn't believe in the Holocaust and like it was that bad, and like all these, he just went on a rant and all that. The whole point is that we have free speech.
Yeah, I believe in free speech. Yeah. I feel like we should be able to say whatever we want.
I do,
and
too.
If you get offended,
Me too.
You can stop listening. Yeah. Walk away from the conversation. I believe we are allowed to say whatever we want. But
you know what the beauty is of free speech too, in my opinion, is it exposes everybody. They're more prone to exposure.
Yeah.
So we know exactly who you are. We don't have to deal with you. You stay over there. Don't get in my lane, because if you do, it's gonna be a problem. I know who you are. You spoke your mind.
Stay over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all both said it very well.
That's the best. That's why I'm a believer of free speech for sure.
I'll let you say whatever you want. I'm not gonna get offended.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just you be you, and I'll do me.
Right.
If you want to say something offensive, go for it. I can
defend
myself.
So we can all agree that Bryce Mitchell, the UFC fighter, he shouldn't like just get banned or like his his professional career shouldn't get tarnished.
I don't think his professional career.
Yeah, I don't think it should. But based on how, like, if somebody of my skin color or his skin color was to say the same thing about white people, we would immediately be shut down. Like, it would be there would be people like,
I don't know about
get rid of him. Like, he's trash.
I think it's.
I don't know about that.
I just think it's overreaction of people that want to get attention at some point.
Right.
So it's like,
I think so.
I'll be like, okay, he said that dumb. He's gonna regret it later. Like, life is gonna hit him, and he's gonna realize he messed up.
Imagine if we said what he said.
We'll get canceled.
Yeah, that's Kanye.
Okay, my point is
Kanye's a whole different person.
Kanye said Hitler is not that bad.
And think about, and Kanye is way more of a powerful figure in society than that guy is. Yeah. Way more. Yeah. Substantially more. Yeah. Multi-billionaire. And he got shut down. That's what I'm saying. So like, think about it.
Like, I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Trump, right?
Right.
But he brought back free speech, and I think that's
what I'm saying.
The best.
Even Mark Zuckerberg's over here on Joe Rogan.
Oh, you're right. Mark Zuckerberg's like, yo, we're gonna open up Facebook to free speech.
Yeah,
we're not gonna be canceling people. That's pretty much what he was saying.
I feel like everyone should have it. I feel like everyone says whatever you want. You get offended, hey, there's a door. Go meet some other people that think like you.
Yeah. You don't have to be on this platform.
Yeah, you don't want to get offended. Live under a rock or something. Everywhere you go, you're gonna hear something you don't like.
Hey, Jazz, can you play one of the Shannon Sharp ones? I don't know if
Shay clip.
Yeah,
you got an Uncle Shay
Sharp one. Yeah, I don't know if it was the first or the second, but I had like two for sure.
You got an Uncle Shay,
but it wasn't. Both of them weren't Shay, but one was at least one of those were Shannon Sharp. I don't know if it was the first or the second.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Ocho, a woman posted a very interesting video this week. Let's take a look at it.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says, men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Ocho?
Uh-huh.
Agree, disagree, like slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves, focus on work, getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before. Chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with. But then when you actually get a hold and you get to learn that individual and you're allowed access, you come to find out, God damn, I've been doing all this chasing this. But you ain't no different than nobody else. It's all the same.
What
don't you like, Chad?
At the end of the day, I think men's focal point has changed from chasing women, the more focusing on themselves, work, family, if that comes into play, and it's just different now. It's just different now, especially in today's era where we have a lot more women that are in, I hate using the word alpha positions, but they are the men now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho.
Women are the men.
A lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to, at the end of the day, that's still a man. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I'm going to do me. Okay, well, do you. I don't have to be a part of it. And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man. And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
Right. Yeah. Bro. I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today, especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for, it's very hard. It's very hard to get.
No, Ocho, it's not hard. But here's the thing. What you want, gotta want you. See, that's the problem. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make six figures. Oh, he need to do this. Right. Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you a percentage, 15, 20%. Whoop. So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes six figure, that's well to do. Does he want you?
Ta-da.
Damn.
Exactly.
He's like, that just changed his entire perspective on everything.
And most of the type of men that they want, it's part of the 1%.
Absolutely.
Right there, Jazz. And that's the gist of it, dog. And that's where I come in with the whole dating aspect. And why I've even checked out the game. Like, I don't even remember if you heard yesterday when we were all talking. I've been celibate for over 2 years.
Oh yeah, we had that argument for some reason.
Yeah, we were just talking about shit. Like, bro, I'm on a 5-year plan. Like, because like
5-year plan. Why 5 years? Why not 6?
Because like I think throughout 5 years I'm gonna see the game throughout seeing it through my dick. Like, I'm not gonna ever think through my head.
Right.
Everything I'm seeing it as is through here.
Right.
So I see
I
it
love
all
that.
through that.
That's great.
So I see that shit, and I see, and when I see these clips, it's like it's just reminders of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Like, man, because like I'm not just out here like Mario with his girl. Like, he's just fucking his girl. Like, he's relationship. I'm cool with that.
Right.
Like, if it's with someone that you see yourself genuinely with, that's fine. Like, but all that pussy, hopping dick to dick, and all that other shit, that shit for the birds, bro.
Yeah. I feel you.
That shit's for the birds. And then like to still think that someone's gonna take you seriously after you go through that. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, you know.
I'm not doing that.
No, bro. No one, someone that's been taking themselves seriously throughout their lives, or decides to take themselves seriously, should take you seriously, even though you're still living this wild ass life.
No, hell no, absolutely not.
Famous though, everybody just wants to be famous.
Yeah, exactly, and they're
clout chasing.
Yeah, exactly, and they're willing to do anything for the clout, including giving it up. Like, fuck, bro.
That's why, like, I always have to, like, I can't deal with crash dummies. Like, that energy that, like, people that are just on some dumb shit, like, I can't do it.
Man, bro.
Nah, even if it's like my closest friends, like, you know, a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he, you know what I'm saying? He put himself on the street because he made bad decisions, and his bad decisions still got him there.
Yeah.
In spite of me helping him multiple times.
He'd be outside of my job.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he seen him?
Yeah. He probably has seen him before, but yeah.
Who?
his homie, but like,
Yeah.
he's a homeless dude. Like,
You might have to show introduce next time.
But,
Maybe I have.
all
I
right.
don't know. Maybe he's the one that called me a bum for no reason.
Possible.
But yeah, no,
But,
it's just like, yo, like I can't, nah, man, I can't be around that
no,
type of
but
energy.
like that's where it brings me back to the whole music industry and shit. When I was in that shit, doing this EDM and the hip hop and everything, it's like I would see that shit on a regular basis.
Yeah, but I think with music, you
It
gotta
changes
be
you.
like smart about it.
Yeah,
like you
exactly.
gotta be
Right.
really like, okay, I know these people, I know what they stand for.
Mm-hmm.
These new people, I ain't fucking with.
Yeah,
Right.
I would just keep
Right.
it like that. I feel
It's
like that's
politics.
yeah.
It's politics, man. It's
Yeah.
true though.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, why would, like you said, I'm just going to reiterate what you said. Like, me taking myself seriously or you taking yourself seriously mentally, like trying to get yourself to think with your head first or use your brain to kind of move out here. Why would you mess with somebody who's not doing that?
But like, how do you know? Like, unless you vet them out, yeah,
You have to vet them out. You have to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the only
but
way.
You really gotta like.
You don't want to
You
jump
can tell
into
somebody
a
from
rela-
their first date, from like their first
Yeah, first
perspective.
impression.
Yeah, you
First-
can
that's
tell
why
how a
first
person
impressions
is.
are so important.
Was that how it was for you? Like in the
With
first
her?
date? Yeah. Your current girl.
Well, we like the way we reacted was weird
Excuse me.
because, like, I knew she worked there, right? We see each other every day,
Yeah.
but I would just, I'm gonna sound creepy. I would just like look at her and then like I would look away, right? Like to try to see if she was.
Oh, you
hot,
had
like,
that, what's it called? Is it Cupid love? No, it's not Cupid love. It's a teenage love.
I guess yeah, you could
A
say that.
teenage love.
Like that Riz is that type
Yeah.
of Riz is like a.
That's a song. That's
like,
a song. What song is that off of, man?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the song. But I'm trying.
Puppy love. That's what I
Yeah,
was looking
yeah.
for. That's what it was.
I
It's like you look and then they see.
Like she just stared, and then like one time she went to break because we get this 15-minute breaks at Walmart,
Oh, timing Riz.
and then
Whenever
like,
like
she just
perfect
happened to be there.
timing, just like you
Yeah.
lock eyes at the right time.
So she just happened to be there, and I sat down and I just said hi, and then she was like the nicest person I ever met.
Okay.
I'm awkward, like
This
I'm
nigga Mario got
antisocial.
no Riz, bro. This nigga weird, bro.
I'm antisocial.
Bro, yeah, he's introverted, antisocial. Like that's why I talked about what I talked about. Besides soccer and F1, I think he don't got shit else.
Nah, I just there, just in the moment. I'm just,
Yeah.
but I just like it's just there. I was just like, hey, and she just started talking to me. She held the conversation very well. For someone she didn't know, she had that conversation skills.
She liked what she saw.
I
That's what it
guess,
was.
I mean,
That's what
I mean,
it was.
because the looks is what gets your
Yeah.
curiosity going.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, she looks good. That's gonna spark me, entice me to want to.
Dude, he's a tall Mexican. How often you find tall Mexicans?
Yeah.
So he's like they look
Yeah.
at him and gawk at him.
I
you
think
know?
she thought I was white. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know why, but I think she thought I was white.
Yeah, until you started speaking Spanish and you saw
Yeah.
hella Mexican. But yeah, man, that's funny as fuck.
How
Oh,
tall
we
are
still-
you?
Me,
brother?
I'm 6.
6 foot?
Honestly, at this point, I
No.
don't know because some people say I'm
He's
6'1",
6'1",
and then like,
He's 6'1" because I'm
Probably
6'1". We're the same height.
Okay, I was gonna say
We're the
maybe
same
in cleats you're like taller. I've
well, my
seen
cleats are flat. Like from here,
Okay.
they're flat. They don't have that boost.
Oh,
He
okay.
probably
I don't
hasn't
like 'em.
measured himself in a long time.
No, I think the last time I measured myself was when I did my ID, and I think they got it wrong because they said I'm 6'3", and I'm not 6'3".
Damn. Yeah.
I know for a fact I'm not 6'3".
Okay. So you, but basically y'all are the same height. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we are the same.
Okay.
height.
So it's like 6'1".
I don't think I could stand being short. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think as an athlete, I don't think I could be short.
I don't,
Well, damn.
We don't need to use the other clip.
Damn. I feel man.
Yeah,
I feel
like-
attacked a little bit.
Oh well,
No,
you
I'm not like super
like,
short. I'm
you
not
a
short,
linebacker, bro.
Yeah, I was
the
a
thing is,
I'm
when it comes to
safety.
football, certain
Yeah.
positions,
Yeah.
I was a safety
y'all
too,
niggas
like,
are
I was
niggas
a
that
DB.
tackle niggas and shit.
Yeah, I
you don't
was a
gotta be
safety,
taller. Hit a
linebacker.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like,
Yeah.
Man,
You
well,
have
we
another
don't have
clip?
to use the. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, let's see. What's the other clip? Let me see real quick. Maybe. Because I'm not gonna use all the clip anyway. We only got 6 minutes left.
Well, then I mean we could just.
Yeah, we can.
shoot
They
the
know-
shit
they know
right
they
now
worth.
until we got a clip.
They know they worth.
Worth is what someone is willing to pay for something.
Yeah, cut it off,
The
cut it
Stephen
off.
Knight.
Yeah,
Stephen Knight.
it was night. Yeah,
Okay.
night talk reacted to it. All right, yeah, you can cut it off. Yeah, I just wanted to see what it was. All right.
what made y'all want to
So-
start a podcast?
Us?
Hey, you ask us some questions. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Okay,
What made y'all want to start the podcast?
you want to start with me?
You can go ahead. You can.
Well,
I know why I wanted to, because I have a bigger purpose reason why I wanted to, just to get certain information out there to people.
So like kind of like news wise, or
a little bit of that, more so like empowerment, and mainly for myself too, because like when I look, I'll be thinking about things or watching things on YouTube, and like I'll see something that'll inspire me, so I'll want to talk about it like to somebody else, or just out in the open, just vent about it, and kind of like therapeutic in a way.
Oh, okay,
and then like have it as like a reminder. Oh yeah, I remember that clip on that podcast that I was thinking about. We reacted to it. It'll make me think about it again. So
memorabilia,
kind of, yeah.
To a degree.
But then I'll let you go. I'll let you go. Like your reason, because my reason kind of might intertwine with yours.
Yeah. So originally, I'm in the music industry, legendary music team, LMT. You can see the chain and all that, and we were like, well, we're already doing the music thing. We might as well have a podcast. And originally, we were gonna have a girl be a podcast host, and she was just gonna be like radio, like TMZ type shit, and gossip and all that. But then like that didn't fall through. But then we were like, well, then we're just gonna have guys just talking about
random stuff.
Yeah, random shit.
Get a random person from Walmart.
So like, of course, my talkative ass, exactly. With that being said, my talkative ass would be main person, and I started like talking about it on Facebook. Cuzzo notices, and he's like, "Bro, let's do it." Like I've been looking for someone to do this shit too. Like I've been thinking about this. We combine our powers as family and shit. We can do this.
I respect that. I told Hddn that when he showed me the podcast, I said, "Let's go for it."
Yeah.
And originally I asked him, "Can I show up?" But not to be like in the podcast. I just wanted to like stand out there.
Oh, you wanted to be in the lobby?
Yeah, because I just wanted to get that feeling.
Okay.
I'm like, no, nigga, you want to be I'm like, this nigga's too interesting to just be in the back. Fuck out of here.
And then another reason to add to what you're saying, I used to get a lot of like, whenever I would post, like make certain posts about certain subjects and topics, it would get a lot of interaction. So I was like, well, maybe we could, put this in podcast format, on video format, or shoot it live like how we are now, and people can chime in if they want to, or just watch it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that was my idea, along with, at the time, I wasn't really doing any music because I had my studio broken down. I moved back into my mom's place, so I didn't have my own place, and I had to like shut down my music studio, because that's another thing. Like I'm like heavily into music. That's you see a treble clef, music tattoo. So that's like my
ties us together too.
Yeah, that's my passion. Like soccer's your passion, and I'm into sports. Like don't get me wrong, I play football, but this is like what I really
music is just makes you feel
like,
you.
Exactly. So. I've always had like a studio set up, but had a bad relationship. It messed up a lot of things. We broke up. I had to move back into my mom's. And then while I was passing the time, like not doing music, because I was like, damn, I'm just bored just playing video games, just gaming on my PC, whatever. That's when I hit him up, because I would post stuff on Facebook. It would always get an interaction. He would do the same thing. Then I was like, man, might as well just do this podcast thing, because it's going to pass the time while I'm not doing music. At least I'm doing something like behind cameras, entertainment, behind a mic.
Y'all should still do music though. I mean,
no, for sure. No, absolutely. Like I'm about to move into my new place like soon, like within the next month. And when I do that, I'm going to set up, because I'm getting a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm going to set up the other room. Full-fledged studio set up.
Man, I don't like to see people give up on their dreams.
I know,
bro.
I
know. He's like, nigga, I ain't giving up on football. I ain't giving up on soccer. Y'all better not give up on that fucking music, nigga.
Yeah, no, it's happening.
Shit, we're
it's
all
going
gonna be in this shit.
I've already convinced we're still gonna be doing the podcast. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like
it just adds to the story.
Yeah, like shout out to Sacred Stone Studio. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a dope setup. Like we love the connection we have with them. So we're gonna keep doing it here.
Thank you.
Podcast. But music, when it comes to the music, like we're gonna definitely kick that back up for sure.
Any other questions? I like that. That was a good question.
But that was the reason in the nutshell why we started this.
So it was just let's see how far we get.
Yeah. Initially it was like, we're not doing music right now. We get a lot of interaction on Facebook.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. Go for it.
Let's do this.
That's really cool. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because I would always ask Hddn, like, what made you want to do this? Why? Yeah. Like, and then he showed me the music video he did. Yeah. And I'm like, Hddn, why are you here, bro? What was the other question? I had one in my head.
If you don't, it's cool.
No, I had one like when I was driving here. what's the end goal for like the whole podcast? Like, what's where y'all want to be, and like, let's say 2 years from now, or maybe 5 years from now.
Eventually, I mean, I feel like if consistency sticks with us, or if we stay consistent, either one, if we stay consistent, I think that it's eventually going to turn into something that we should take seriously. Not that we need to per se, but it's going to be one of those things like we'd be a fool not to like take this serious now, like on some like making serious money from it, getting advertisers, high profile guests like come through, like, because then then it'll be like, well, damn, this thing that we just were bullshitting about, like, it turned into something legit now. Like, people want to come on now.
I agree that the trajectory that we're heading towards is that we're going to become public figures. It's not like we're like these top tier A-list celebrities or anything.
We're not going to say we're going to be Joe Rogan or nothing like that, but
we're going to be like people where people will come, like as far as Houston goes, or just like like platforms go.
Oh, so
you come here, interview, podcast, all that type of experience. You come here. If you're in the town, why not pop up on our
videos?
Exactly.
That's really cool. I'm gonna hold y'all to that.
I'll be watching. Please do.
I'll be watching it.
Please do. But we could close it out. I guess
for sure.
Yeah,
and you already know. Once again, H2O, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's Who, Choice D, all above. You know where to hit me up at. I'm on all the platforms. Go ahead, Cuzzo.
It's your boy Juniani. You know where to find me. All platforms. Just type in Juniani, which is JUNYANII, or THE before Juniani, and then you'll be able to find me. If you want merchandise.
What about Facebook?
The person, which one? Oh, Recognize Entertainment Facebook, personal page. F you if I don't know you. And if you want merch, hats, I have a lot of shirts in storage still. Hit me up, DM me. I'll sell you something. You know what I'm saying? And in case y'all didn't know what the W stands for, the W stands for Recognize Entertainment. That's the name of my music label, for those of you that don't know out there.
I had to pull out my Recognize hat.
Yeah.
That's the name of my
represent. Right? That's the name of my music company. So if you want to represent, when it blows up for real, like I said, when I get the studio set back up, it's on and popping. More merch, everything's gonna be turned up. So hit me up. You want to plug in anything?
It's your time. He's not used to it.
You want to plug in anything?
I'm gonna just say one thing.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna work hard on trying to get back to that level, and I'm gonna set myself a goal. I'm gonna see at least by the end of the year, at least be in a semi-pro team.
There we go. We could give a clap for
that. I know, right?
We give a clap for that. Yeah.
Respect all that, right? You gotta respect that.
Yeah, that's what's up. But you have any social media that you want to follow?
If you want to follow me, my social media is Morfin15.
Okay.
Lowercase m's, by the way, not capital.
Okay.
We're
gonna have to put that in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, there it is. It's a wisdom talk. Oh
no,
it's not wisdom. It's still stuck in my head.
It happens.
I gotta purge it. All right, no. Hidden Knowledge Podcast, episode 56, and we out. Peace.
Yes, go.